to English News Bulletin of Halabol at this moment. Before moving to the details, let us have a look at the headlines. Indian National Congress, while continuing its drive on the Modi-led central government, Wednesday posted another tweet with the hashtag Indian Economic Crisis. The Draft Environmental Impact Assessment Notification 2020 is an assault on India's ecological security. All India Congress Committee in charge of Communications Department, Shri Randeep Singh Surjewala, slammed the Modi government. Prior to the Independence Day, security has been beefed up in the Agartala MBB airport. After Shudip Roy Burman, BJP MLA Ashish Kumar Shah raised his voice on poor COVID-19 medical services. Now the news in details. Indian National Congress once again took a swipe on the Modi-led central government, where Rahul Gandhi posted another tweet on social media Twitter account with the hashtag Indian Economic Crisis. Former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh outlines 3 major steps to revive the Indian economy. Indian National Congress, while continuing its drive on the Modi-led central government, Wednesday posted another tweet with the hashtag Indian Economic Crisis. It further slammed the Modi government, saying that the saffron government in the centre, along with its ill thoughts, have destroyed the Indian economy. Falling GDP, rising unemployment, suffering businesses, all are major economic indicators point to a dismal solution. Flagging fears that the country's GDP growth may even touch its lowest since independence in the backdrop of COVID-19, N.R. Narayana Murthy, founder of Infosys, said the economy should be brought back on track and the people should be prepared to live with the pathogen. In the cities where they worked, they forced too many to start a desperate journey, first on foot, later in trains back to their native places. The Modi government failed to make any strategy or help the needy and distressed migrants in the crucial period of lockdown. According to the Gauss Connections survey, the states under the rule of BJP party have not performed as well as those led by the Congress. In fact, the 3 purely Congress-ruled states where the survey was conducted, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh and Punjab, stood out as a very high proportion of households reported having done Manrega work during the lockdown. Former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh outlined the steps needed to revive the economy, but only if the Modi government listened. Former Prime Minister Dr. Singh said the ruling Modi government must take 3 steps immediately to stem the damage of the coronavirus pandemic. Here it needs to be mentioned, Dr. Manmohan Singh is widely regarded as the architect of India's economic reforms program. He said the first government should ensure people's livelihood are protected and they have spending power through a significant direct cash assistance. Second, it should make adequate capital available for businesses through government-backed credit guarantee programs. Third, it should fix the financial sector through institutional autonomy and processes. Dr. Singh added the Modi government's shock and awe approach to the lockdown has caused tremendous pain to the people. The sadness of the announcement and the strangerity of the lockdown were thoughtless and insensitive. Bureau Report, Halabol. All India Congress Committee in charge of Communications Department, Shri Randeep Singh Surjewala, addressed through a video conferencing on Wednesday, wherein he pointed out the devastating impacts of the Draft Environmental Impact Assessment EIA 2020. All India Congress Committee in charge of Communications Department, Shri Randeep Singh Surjewala, addressed the media via video conferencing on Wednesday. Addressing the journalists, Randeep Singh Surjewala said a very important subject is present in front of the people of the country, which is Draft Environmental Impact Assessment Notification 2020. He said the Modi government has endangered ecological security, lives and livelihoods by EIA 2020. EIA 2020 is anti-people and anti-environment. Also, it is money over environment and expediency over transparency. Adding that Draft Environmental Impact Assessment Notification 2020 is an assault on India's ecological security environment, flora and fauna, forests, fragile ecosystem, millions of poor Adivasis and disadvantaged and the future of the generations to come. Surjewala alleged that the Soot Boot Sarkar has placed money over environment, expediency over transparency and profit over preservation. AICC in charge of communications Randeep Singh Surjewala further said the myopic Modi government, blinded by an insatiable lust to promote crony capitalist friends, is hell upon jeopardizing and compromising India's future. Surjewala firmly said, being an Indian National Congress in charge, he is duty bound to place the unfathomable quest of the environmental degradation by the BJP government through EIA 2020 as follows. At first, EIA 2020 licenses and legitimizes environmental damage indefinitely by monetizing environmental crimes. Second, public consultation endangered and public hearing done away with for a large category of projects. Third, draft EIA 2020 does away environmental impact assessment altogether in many cases. Fourth, the long periods of validity of environmental clearances allows projects to secure lands for long durations without accountability or transparency. Fifth, the union government unilaterally acquiring power to appoint state environmental impact assessment authorities, thereby killing cooperative federalism. Sixth, the climate change or its impacts given a complete go-by. Seventh, the EIA 2020 is in complete negation in the Environmental Protection Act 1986 as also the judgments of the Supreme Court. Bureau Report, Halabur. Security beefed up at the Agartala Maharaja Bir Bikram Airport prior upcoming Grand National Festival Independence Day. Been under hypersensitive airport lists, Agartala Maharaja Bir Bikram Airport security has been fortified ahead of the Independence Day. An airport official, while addressing the media person, said, because of being a part of the sensitive airports, Agartala Maharaja Bir Bikram Airport is under strict observation. Any suspicious person will be thoroughly verified and checked. If anyone is leaving any bag inside, that too will be checked.
ब्रीफ अप कर रहा है क्योंकि ये एयरपोर्ट जो हाइपर सेंसिटिव में आता है, तो इसी कारण डेली रेगुलर बेसिस में डॉग स्क्वाड BDDS टीम हमारा CISF का बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहा है। डेली वो हर सामान और हर आदमी का नज़र रखते हुए अच्छा से चेक कर रहा है। और इवन हम लोग एंट्री गेट में नाका लगा दिया, उसके बाद भी व्हीकल यहाँ पे लेन जो है उससे भी नाका एक लगा दिया, उसमें कोई गाड़ी घुसने नहीं दे रहा।
Along with the state in other major airports of the country, the security has been enhanced. A tweet from airport's official handle said, the high security alerted the airports might result in some additional wait time, queues and delays, adding that the passengers' security is the first priority. The authorities asked the passengers to plan their travel accordingly and seek apologies for any inconvenience. Beefing up the security ahead of the Independence Day, all airlines have asked their flyers to reach airport early, at least 3 hours in advance. The airport official also added the security personnel are on duty with high alerts to ensure no suspicious movement there. Bureau Report, Halabur. After former Health Minister Sudip Roy Burman, this time MLA Ashish Shah raised his voice on the poor COVID-19 medical services in the state under Health Minister Biplab Kumar Deb. After former Tripura Health Minister Sudip Roy Burman raised allegations on the poor COVID-19 medical services in the state, Tuesday, BJP MLA Ashish Kumar Shah wrote a letter to the Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb complaining on the poor medical services in the state in the crucial times of pandemic. He wrote in the letter alleging that patients are dying due to lack of oxygen in Agartala's prime hospitals. He further alleged that there is an error in the management of oxygen supply on the third floor of GB's NTH2 COVID block, and that's the reason why so many patients being COVID positive have died in the recent days. Addressing the media, Mr. Shah said, due to lack of oxygen in the city's prime GB hospital's COVID care center, death of few COVID positive patients has rendered a state of terror and resentment in the minds of the people of the state. He said, being a responsible public figure of the ruling party, it is his responsibility to bring out the important facts in front of the Chief Minister of the state so that it needs to be checked immediately. Mr. Shaha also added, according to information, he came to know that because of some hole in the oxygen pipe, proper amounts of oxygen supply has not been made possible, and due to this backwardness in the proper infrastructure and management, the patients lost their lives.
তাদের মৃত্যুজনিত কারণে এই নিয়ে একটা জনমনে আশঙ্কার সৃষ্টি হয়েছে। আমি মাননীয় মুখ্যমন্ত্রী তথা রাজ্যের স্বাস্থ্যমন্ত্রী গোচরে এই বিষয়টি আমি নিয়ে এসেছি। যতটুকু জানা গেছে যে এই মৃত্যুর কারণগুলি নিয়ে যারা এই কোভিড আক্রান্ত হয়ে যে সমস্ত পেশেন্টরা সেখানে মৃত্যুবরণ করেছে তাদের পরিবারবর্গের তরফ থেকে অভিযোগ তোলা হয়েছে এবং বলা হয়েছে যে অক্সিজেনের যে পাইপলাইন এই পাইপলাইনে কোথাও ফুটো থাকাতে সেটা যে পরিমাণ অক্সিজেনের প্রয়োজন সেই পরিমাণ অক্সিজেন সাপ্লাই বা সরবরাহ করা সম্ভব হয়নি। তো এই ধরনের ত্রুটিজনিত কারণে তাদেরকে মৃত্যুবরণ করতে
BJP MLA Ashish Shaha urged the Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb, who is also the present Health Minister of the state, to look into the matter seriously so that the people of the state do not lack proper facilities, which is their right at the crucial time of COVID-19 pandemic. Earlier, former Health Minister Sudip Roy Burman also set repeated alarms and wrote to the Tripura Chief Minister on the improper medical services. State's opposition parties, CPIM and Congress leaders also tried to drag Health Minister Biplab Kumar Deb's attention in this regard. When after all this did not reach the deaf and dumb Chief Minister of the state, BJP MLA Ashish Shaha complained on the Tripura Health Department's failure in dealing with COVID-19. Mr. Shaha alleged that a female corona positive patient named Binapani Roy died on August 2 due to the poor and low-speed oxygen supply at the JB hospital. Therefore, in the interest of the people, Mr. Shaha wrote a letter to the Health Minister Biplab Kumar Deb to resolve the issues. Bureau Report, Halabol. Infights in the ruling BJP party weakening its existence in the soil of Tripura. After Julaibari's recent incident, this time BJP party office at Town Bordoli vandalized following internal political infightings. Infights in the ruling BJP party has set a state of confusion, frustration among the people of the state. Taking a place in the headlines of the bulletin, ruling BJP party's recent infights is the new big breaking in the state. Traditionally, Tripura and most northeastern states witness low public interest in the Lok Sabha polls. The prime factor, which is a major trouble to the existence of BJP in Tripura, is the infightings between the own party members. There is a section within the party broken into own individual groups, probably because of being frustrated and angst against the mismanagement and misrule of the senior position holders in the Saffron party. This, coupled with normal anti-incumbency following 28 months of governance, not only the people of the state but also the own BJP party workers have developed hatred for the party. But all this might have worked for the bureaucrats who are enjoying the free run, often and looting the government facilities. After the smashing down of BJP party office at Julaibari, once again, BJP party head office at Town Bordoli has been vandalized following internal political dissension between the party workers. Talking to the media, the BJP party workers of the Town Bordoli said few miscreants broke the lock of the party office, broke all the equipments and looted the important documents and little amount of money.
অফিস গৃহ তালা দিয়ে আমরা বাড়িতে চলে যাই। যখন আজকে আমরা 11টা থেকে 11:30 নাগাদ যখন আমরা আমাদের অফিস গৃহে আজকে সকালবেলায় আসার পর আমরা দেখতে পেয়েছি যে আমাদের অফিস গৃহে যে তালাটা সেটা স্ক্রু ব্লেড দিয়ে কেটে রেখেছে এবং হাতুড়া দিয়ে ভাঙচুর করেছে। আমাদের পার্শ্ববর্তী যে বটতলা ফাঁড়ি রয়েছে এই বটতলা ফাঁড়িতে আমরা ইনফরমেশন দিই সঙ্গে তো ওনাদেরকে নিয়ে আমরা অফিস গৃহে ঢোকার পর দেখি আমাদের অফিসের সমস্ত জিনিসপত্র ভেঙে লন্ডভন্ড করে দিয়েছে।
The party workers soon informed the Bottola police station and registered a complaint regarding the matter. Here it should be highlighted that only after 28 months of saffron rule in the soil of Tripura, Bharatiya Janata Party has become unpopular, where anti-incumbency can be felt in the air of the state. The people of the state have been heard criticizing that never ever did they witness such situation in the state politics, adding that Tripura never had such an unpopular government before. The ruling BJP government led by Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb could not succeed in any single step, not in handling the state administration, winning the hearts of the poor and distressed, failed to control the crucial COVID-19 pandemic, and now failed to gain confidence and support of his own party workers, following which the political infights are common in the party. Bureau Report, Halabol.
Well, that's all from the English desk at this moment. For more news and updates, stay tuned to Halabol.